Yeah, hi, good morning. So we are discussing about the FireBase, right? So this is we are discussing the FireBase. So in a FireBase, we added two things like that is crash analytics and normal analytics we added, right? So the next we supposed to add just a minute. So next we supposed to add cloud message. So I think this also Gradle dependency we added. Yes, dependency we added. See, after dependency here, see now just you can read this. So an initial startup like here, you will see here. So we are adding here the Firebase token. So these two classes, and we used to create a one service in one file. So here, see, read this document. An initial startup, you wrap Firebase SCM registration token for the client instance. Means for every device, when you want to send a notification, so you need one uh, file. Means you need one token. So the token will be generated on this class. So for this here, you can access the token by creating a new class which extends this. So we used to create one class. So that can be extended as this. So here just I'm copying this name. So here I'm creating a class. So the class name, just I'm adding before that my, because that we have to extend as this Firebase instant line ID set. So that we have to extend, right? After that here in that class get token within a middle. So this the you need to copy and paste here. So what happens here? Here the new token will be generated here. So new token will be generated here. So once this new token will be generated here, then this we have to add the service in a, this is like this we have to add in our one festival. Means whenever we are adding the service, so like already we discussed that in the service type cycle. So whenever we add a service, so that we have to register in a manifest, right? So here we are registering the service here, right? So that service, whatever the service here, so that service name here we are registering this. So these days it is expecting as this, so we can add and this is there like this. So after that create token, so again here next here new service, we have to create a service. So that service extends as a Firebase messaging service. So here we used to create one more, that is here we used to create next one service. This we have to add as a service, new service. So this service, right? We have to create as a service. changes made. Okay, so this we have created as a service. So now this extended as Firebase messaging service, right? So once this extended as Firebase messaging service, on that you have to paste this code. So here, this entire code you have to paste. So what happens in this method? The service will be created here. So within this code will be generated. So you have to post this code. Right after this also registered in a manifest file. I think it's already registered because we created as a service, right? Yeah, it's already registered here. My Firebase instance. My Firebase message inside. So okay, both are registered, but here this is showing that create a class by clicking what is it here. You can access the token by creating a new class with steps. Okay, just we can import this class. So just I'm putting this. This is the string, right? So that's something. So now this scheduler tab means here we will call normally the web APIs. So means this is not only single job. This have to done by the both sides. So you and backend side, whenever this done two sides, then only we can able to send the notification. Right. So this part here is completed here. Right. Next step I should. So this we have to import. So this we have to import. Create parameter on. Why it is not reaching? So this one method will call for the service. So here this one, it has to wait. I think some methods are updated. Just have that program. Just let me open that so that we can get from there. Let me open that. We will see that program. I think this is also not this one. Yeah, I think I forgot something last time. So that has some of the modifications. So then I have modified some code, then only it will work that way. But it's exactly which branch I forgot. Well, that updates they're not added there. I think this is the one. This is as this whatever we added now that is. I'll check that program. I'll show you tomorrow exactly. So here for the time being, I continue with the next step. So let comment this. I continue with the next step. So that we will see next class. So here what is the issue now? So this also supposed to import. Let's comment this. So in between, like previously it was same, but in between some of the equations has happened. So that's the reason it is working here. Let it be class. So next year in FireBase, what are the other things we can do that? So in the FireBase, normally FireBase has database also, but the database normally we cannot use, even that is not a suggestible thing. Why? Because Firebase database is the like because of different it is. So there is no equal database like Firebase. So what happens when you do something here, so that we cannot utilize in a different, like for example, let us I created a Firebase database here. Using Firebase database, I have done some modifications. Means I have done some transactions. So that we cannot see here. This is the Firebase database here. So we used to click here, connect to Firebase database. So I'm connecting here Firebase database. But this is a no SQL concept, and there is no similar. Like for example, let us say I have done using the PHP, Java, .NET, some database I have created. I have done some transactions. So what happens? Today I installed that in some Amazon. So then feature Amazon has increased the price. Then immediately I can switch from Amazon to something else. But here it won't work like that. So that is the reason here it is a very complicated for this. Even now up to certain level it is free, but after that it is costable. But that is not a preferable thing to develop the web application. But we will see some sample here. So FCM. So there we added, right? We used to open the console. So in the Firebase console. So here we have real-time database. So open this real-time database. So here we used to create a database. Click on create database. So let it be time anything. So here read write. So just we can go with the start mode. Right now the database has created. So here This is the database it is created, right? Now from here, we used to do something here. So this is a name, right? Now from here, we supposed to create a database means. So here we used to add this. So in main activity. So before the crash, here means here it will this data will be set as a database created and the database will be added data. And also next to on data change, if you want to use on data change, like if you whenever the data change, this method will call automatically to create the database. So we need to import this. Right here, just we can add this and we'll run this program. So database this once we import this, we can able to run this. Done. So you done. So important. Now we will see. See now we already created a database. Now if we run here, so whatever the data here it is, that data will be reflected here. We will see here. It is taking time to run. Once it is run, we will see that. So here, lot of dependencies are added, right? The solution is taking time to process. Yeah, it's launching. Let's see. So it is installed successfully. Yes, but mobile it is nothing. So just it is like this. Right now here we will see here. So once we refresh this, it should create a database. It's not created by it's not created anywhere and it's not done. I think here we used to change this read and write as true. If we change both as true, then now we'll close this tab and we'll reopen the tab. Just I close the tab, I'm reopening the tab. Let's see. It's 6. Now it is created a database like this. So the database, whatever the data here, there we are creating. So the database will be created. Right. So that notification part we will see in next. That we will continue next.